In a dramatic and unexpected turn of events at the 2024 Olympics, the judo mat, usually a place of discipline and respect, became the stage for a shocking altercation that left spectators and commentators alike stunned. Georgian Judo star Guram Tushishvili, a formidable athlete with a storied career, saw his Olympic dreams crumble in an instant when he was disqualified after an astonishing display of aggression during his quarterfinal match against French judo legend Teddy Riner. The clash, which had been eagerly anticipated as a battle between two giants of the sport, ended not in a triumph of skill, but in controversy that will be remembered as one of the most scandalous moments in recent Olympic history. The atmosphere was electric as Guram Tushishvili, the 29-year-old Georgian powerhouse, stepped onto the mat to face Teddy Riner, the 35-year-old French judoka and a two-time Olympic gold medalist. Riner, revered for his extraordinary prowess and unmatched record in the sport, was the clear favorite, but Tushishvili, with his silver medal from the 2020 Tokyo Games and a gold from the 2018 World Championships, was no underdog. Fans from around the world tuned in, expecting a display of top-tier judo, a showcase of strength, strategy, and respect. What they got, however, was a moment of chaos that overshadowed the sport itself. As the match unfolded, it became clear that Riner had the upper hand, expertly executing an ippon, the winning move that should have ended the bout. But what followed was far from the respectful acknowledgement that judo demands. Instead, Tushishvili, in a moment of what appeared to be pure frustration, lashed out. He kicked his leg upward in what looked like a deliberate attempt to strike Riner in the crotch. The tension between the two men, both fierce competitors, escalated rapidly. As Riner began to rise, Tushishvili pushed his opponent's head down towards the mat, an act that stunned everyone watching. The situation grew even more intense when Riner, clearly angered by this breach of sportsmanship, held on to Tushishvili, who then used his hip to forcefully push Riner back onto the mat. The referees, quick to respond to the unsporting behavior, immediately issued a red card to Tushishvili, effectively ending his Olympic campaign. The reaction from commentators was swift and unforgiving. Dutch commentators labeled the incident as scandalous, while Eurosport commentators expressed their disbelief and dismay at the Georgians' aggression. It was a moment that not only tarnished Tushishvili's reputation but also cast a shadow over the sport of judo itself. The handshake that followed the match was a hollow gesture, a mere formality in the wake of such an egregious breach of judo's values. In the aftermath, the International Judo Federation, IJF, acted swiftly and decisively. They released a statement condemning Tushishvili's actions as being against the spirit of judo. The consequences were severe. Tushishvili was suspended from the individual competition, disqualified from the mixed team event scheduled for August 3rd, and barred from participating in any international judo competition until a final decision is made by the IJF Disciplinary Commission. The Georgian delegation was promptly informed of these sanctions, which all but ended Tushishvili's Olympic journey and cast a long shadow over his future in the sport. Tushishvili had entered the Olympics with high hopes, aiming to surpass his previous achievements and perhaps even claim the gold that eluded him in Tokyo. Instead, his actions have left him out of the competition entirely, and his place in the repechage, where he was set to face Uzbekistan's Alisher Yusupov, has been forfeited. Yusupov will now face Japan's Tatsuro Saito in the bronze medal match, a contest that will proceed without the Georgian contender who was once a favorite to stand on the podium. The story of Guram Tushishvili's disqualification is a stark reminder of the fine line that athletes walk between passion and control. In a sport like judo, where respect and discipline are as integral as physical strength and technique, losing one's temper can have devastating consequences. For Tushishvili, what was supposed to be a moment of glory turned into a moment of shame, a decision that not only cost him a shot at Olympic gold but may well define his career in the years to come. As the world of judo continues to absorb the shock of this incident, the focus will undoubtedly return to the core values that the sport embodies, values that were, in this instance, tragically overlooked.